Welcome back to ninth class English medium students. In previous class, we have find the solutions up to seventh problem in exercise 1.1. Today, we are going to solve the remaining problems in the exercise 1.1. Okay, first you may observe on the screen what is the eighth problem. Express each of the following decimal number in the P by Q form. ఇచ్చినటువంటి డెసిమల్స్ ని P by Q ఫామ్ లో రాయాలట. అవేంటియో చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ వన్ సొల్యూషన్. You take first one, that is 0.5 bar. What type of decimal it is? It is a terminating, non-terminating, recurring decimal. Why? You may observe on the top of the 5 there is a bar. Hence it is recurring. That means non-terminating recurring decimal. Already we have discussed in previous session which are called terminating, which are called non-terminating recurring decimals. And also we have known the rational number which is in the form of P by Q can be written into two type of decimals. One is terminating decimal, other one is non-terminating recurring decimal. There are two types. Among those here, the first one is a non-terminating recurring decimal, that is 0.5 bar. How do you convert the 0.5 bar into P by Q form? Let us you take here, let x is equal 0.5 bar, that means 0.55 etc. Now here you observe what is the periodicity. Periodicity means the number of digits, the recurring part of the decimal part. What are the recurring part? 5. That means how many digits are there? 5 means only one digit. So periodicity is 1. So you multiply, we multiply the equation 1 by 10. What is the equation 1? This is called equation 1. X is equal 0.55 is called equation 1. Now we multiply the equation 1 by 10. Why? Because of the periodicity is 1. Then you put a 0 after 1, that is 10. Now what you get? 10 into x in the left side. Equation 1 into 10, that implies 10 into x, 10x, that equal to, the decimal point is, the decimal point moves one step from here to right side. Okay, that means what we get? 10x is equal 5.5 etc. Then we multiply the equation 1 by 10. The right side is 0.55 etc. When we multiply by 10, The decimal point moves right towards right side one place. That means 0.55 may be converted as 5.5, etc. Let us, you may take this one, equation 2. Okay. Now you write after the equation 2, equation 1 without any change. That means x is equal to 0.5, etc. This is equation 1. Now you subtract equation 1 from equation 2. What you get? 10x minus x. That means 9x. 10x minus x means 1x. That is 10x minus 1x is equal to 9x. That equal to, you subtract here 0, 5 minus 5 is 0, 5, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0, 5 minus 0 is equal to 5. Then what you get? 5.0. Now x is equal to 5.0 means 5 by 9. So what we require here, we may convert the given decimal form of a rational number into p by q form. That means therefore 0.5 bar is equal to 5 by 9. If you think is it right or wrong, now what you get? 5 by 9. Now you move to do a division. 5 is divided by 9, then you get again 0.5 bar. You may test it. Now you may do the second one also like this, and third one is also like that. Now we move to the fourth one. A small difference is here. You may observe fourth one is 3.127 bar. Fourth one is 3.127 bar. Three point 1, 2, 7. Here bar is only for 7. It is in the decimal form. Even though it is in decimal form, the decimal part is not completely covered by bar. Only 7 is covered by bar. Only 7 is covered by bar. Hence here you may do the in the same manner. Let x is equal, what you should take, let x is equal to 3.127 bar. That is equal to, what is meant by bar? That is the recurring part. So 3.127. Then again you write 7. That means it is a recurring decimal, non-terminating recurring decimal. That you take, this is equation 1. Okay. Now here, how do you find the p by q form for this decimal form? Now you may count total how many digits are there after decimal part you observe for your eye. There are only 3. Hence you may multiply the equation 1 by 1000. Multiply the equation 1 by 1000. Why 1000 we taken? You may observe here, after decimal point For our I view, there are 3 digits. Hence, we take in 1000. Now, you multiply it by 1000. Then what you get? 1000 into x, 1000x in the left side, and now in the right side, when we multiply the right part of the equation by 1000, if you may observe, there are three zeros in the 1000. Hence, the decimal point moves from this place to right side towards right side 3 places. That means what we get? 3127.77, etc. Let's you take this is equation 2. Okay. Now you may observe the 3.127 bar. After decimal point, how many digits are there without recurring? That means not recurring part. Recurring part, what is the non-recurring part here? 1, 2. That means 2 digits. Now you multiply the equation 1 by 100. Why? Because of there are 2 digits in the non-recurring part. So you take 100. 1 into 100. Then you get in the left side 100 into x, 100x in the right side. Now in the 100 there are 2 digits. So the decimal point move towards right from this place to 2 places. Then what you get? 312. You may write like this. What you observe on the screen, 312.77, etc. Let you take this is equation 3. Now you subtract equation 3 minus equation 2. Subtract equation 3 from 2. Now what you get? 100x minus 1000x minus 100x. That is 900x in the left side. In the right side, you may observe what I am doing. 7 minus 7, 0, 7 minus 7, 0, 7 minus 2, 5, 2 minus 1, 1, 11 minus 3, 8. Now the remaining is 2. 7 minus 2, 5, 2 minus 1, 1, 11 minus 3, 8, 2. Now what we get? 900x is equal to 900x is equal to 2815. Okay. Now you write x is equal. Now you find x is equal 2815 divided by 900. When we transport 900 from left to right, we may write it in the denominator. Now you observe in the numerator and denominator, there is some common factors. So we cancel these two by fifth table. 5 5s, 5 6, 5 3s, 5 1s, 5 8s, 5 zeros. We simplify the rational number. Finally, what we get? 563 by 180. That is the smallest form of 2815 by 900. Now here, what is 563 by 180? It is a P by Q form of the given decimal form of 3.127 bar. Therefore, you may write final step 3.127. The bar is only for 7 is equal to 563 by 180. Okay, this is the way to find the P by Q form for given recurring and that means terminating non-terminating recurring decimals. I think you may understand these two. So there are two more. There are two more. You may do at your home. Those are the second question and the third question. These two are homework. Okay. First one and fourth one we did now. We completed. Second one, third one are homework for you. Okay. Now we move to the ninth question. That is the last question of the exercise 1.1. Here you read the what is question. First you may read it and understand what is the statement given. Here you observe without actually dividing. Find which of the following are terminating decimals. కింద ఇచ్చిన వాటిలో భాగాహారం చేయకుండా వితౌట్ డివైడింగ్ వితౌట్ యాక్చువల్లీ డివైడింగ్ అంటే ఎటువంటి భాగాహారం చేయకుండా ఏవి టెర్మినేటింగ్ డెసిమల్స్ అవుతాయి. ఇన్ ప్రీవియస్ సెషన్ వీ హ్యావ్ డిస్కస్డ్ the decimal number may be the rational number may be written. There are two forms. One is terminating decimals, second one is non-terminating recurring decimals. Here what is the question? Without performing any division, which of the following are terminating decimals? For that, we have already discussed in previous video of a property about a rational numbers. The denominator, which denominator is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m form, then it gives us a terminating decimal. Otherwise, remaining all are non-terminating recurring decimals. మనము గత వీడియోలో చెప్పుకున్న విధంగా రేషనల్ నెంబర్లోని ప్రతి డినామినేటర్ని 2 to the power of m 5 to the power of n రూపంలో కనుక రాసుకోగలిగితే అంటే అవి డినామినేటర్లో 2 and 5 only 2 and 5 are the factors to the denominator, then it's only gives us a terminating decimals. Otherwise remaining all are gives non-terminating recurring decimals. So here we move to the first one. We take the first one 3 by 25. Here what is the denominator? 25. You may divide it into factors, prime factors, and observe it. 5 5s are 25. That means 25 is equal to 5 square. 5 into 5, that is equal 5 square. That means what we can say, 3 by 25 is equal to 25 may be written as 5 square 2 to the power of 0. Why here we written 2 to the power of 0? Because of if the denominator is in the form of 2 to the power of n and 5 to the power of m. Hence, there is no 2. Here also what I write, here also there is no 2. 2 to the power of 0 means 1. 2 to the power of 0 means 1. So, there is no change in the denominator. If you write 2 to the power, half of 2 to the power of 0, 1. 1 into 5 square, 5 square. 5 square means 25. So, there is no change here. So, now you observe the denominator is in the form of 2 to the power of n. N means an exponent. Into 5 to the power of m. M means also an exponent 2. So, it may be in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. Hence, it is a terminating decimal. Therefore, 3 by 25 is a terminating decimal. Okay. We may go to the one more. The second one. What is the second one? 11 by 18. Here you observe what is the denominator. Here the denominator is 18. Hence, 18 may be divided into prime factors. What you get? 2 nines. Again, 3 threes. Then what you get? 18 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3. That means 2 into 3 square. Okay. Now you write 11 by 18 as is equal to 11 by 2 into 3 square. Now here you observe the denominator. In the denominator, what we need? 2 and 5 are the factors. But what we get here? 2 is a factor and other one is not. We get 5. We get only 3. What is our property? The denominator is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. Otherwise, అలా కాకుండా ఇంకెలా ఉన్నా ఇప్పుడు 5 లేదు. ఓకే 5 లేకపోతే 5 టు ది పవర్ ఆఫ్ 0 అని రాసుకుందాం. బట్ ఇక్కడ అదనంగా ఎడిషనల్గా ఏమొచ్చింది? 3 స్క్వేర్ అంటే 2 టు ది పవర్ ఆఫ్ n 5 టు ది పవర్ ఆఫ్ m ఫామ్లో కాకుండా 3 అనేది ఇంకొక కొత్త ఫ్యాక్టర్ వచ్చింది. అంటే మనకి ఏముండాలి? డినామినేటర్లో ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ 2 and 5 ఉండాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ 3 కూడా ఉంది. దట్ మీన్స్ అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ నాన్ టెర్మినేటింగ్ recurring decimals. So 11 by 18, therefore 11 by 18 is a non-terminating recurring decimal. Okay. Now here observe in the first question and second question. In the first question, it is in the form of 2 to the power of 0 into 5 square. Then it is a terminating decimal. But in the second one, 11 by 18, what is the denominator? Denominator is not in the form of 2 to the power of n and 5 to the power of n. Hence, it is a non-terminating recurring decimal. Okay. In this manner, you may do the remaining 3 problems. Okay. Only there are 2, 13 by 20 and 14 by 42, 41 by 42. You may do these 2 at your home. These 2 are homework. Okay. I think you may understand. You may do the homework properly at your home. Okay. Thank you.